makes me think of Stacey Augmon,
One
of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So here's Miami's starting group. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Bridges against Robinson. Booker left side. Robinson against Paul. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And Ayton throws it down.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
Now here's Booker. Here's Bridges. He kicks it to Ayton. Here's Crowder. And Adebayo sends it back.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Here's Butler going inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
Paul surveying the floor. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Booker inside. Guarded by Robinson. And Ayton stays with it.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And here's Lowry. Over Paul. Here's Adebayo. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
On the wing, Bridges. All against Lowry. And Adebayo sends it back. And they pick up 2. Ayton's got 6. Miami trailing. Outside Lowry. Dish now to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining.
Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Here is Paul. Bridges outside. Paul against Lowry. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The drive by Paul. Here's Ayton. Bridges outside. Good on the triple.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence grow.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker, right side, outside Crowder. Back to Booker. Paul against Lowry. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Miami. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Robinson. Good D by Booker. Dishes it to Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And they can thank Tucker for preventing that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to...
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. Robinson down low. Working on Booker. Bridges with the steal. With the drive. Crowder now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The drive by Lowry. Robinson on the wing. Outside Lowry. Now the pass to Tucker. And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Bridges with plenty of space. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges has got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots in the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
All against Lowry. Driving in. Drops in the layup for 2.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Paul's shot is off. The Heat trail by 11. Left side, Butler. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Bridges. Butler with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the 3 ball. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bridges outside. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
One of those guys who you say 6'4", but plays bigger, Oladipo, with the strength to finish through the contact.
Ray, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Shot clock at 6. Payne. They swipe it. Oladipo against Payton. Here's Dedmon. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Dedmon at 7 feet tall. He's always going to be a load and somebody hard to root out on the inside. That time they had to whack him.
Good on both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Payton dishes to McGee. Back to Payton. And beyond the arc. And the Suns miss again. And it's Miami's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. That ties it up. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Here's Payne. Oladipo with the block. They retain possession. The Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Up top, Oladipo. Payne covering. Payton finds Sharch. It's stolen by Oladipo. A second chance effort. Hero from long range. And again, Miami with the triple.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 5. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
So far.
All right, thank you, David. And folks,
The Heat, 26.
and we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here is Lowry. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Butler. Back to Robinson. Adebayo the screen. Butler goes in. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker with no one around. His 3-pointers off the mark. Butler with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Can't get it to fall. Suns leading by 4. On the wing, Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 15 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Butler. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
7 points in the game.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Back to Ayton. Over Adebayo. The kick out to Crowder. Paul outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Shot by Crowder, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Butler goes in, and it's Butler with the jam.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Passes it to Bridges. Back to Paul. The feed to Ayton. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
Heat substitution. Victor
Bridges outside. Knocked loose. Inside. Oladipo with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Butler kicks to Oladipo. And he drives in and finished off by Oladipo.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Paul with the ball. Suns moving the ball around. It's up a three. And they get it back. And the pass to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He feeds it to Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
Brent, you always want DeAndre to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch is checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Payton, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Victor Oladipo.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
Payton outside. To the wing right side. And Sharch kicks to Payton. Sharch passes to Payton. Dedmon with the block.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Now Oladipo, he has 5. Pass to Strus. To the left side wing. Good saving. McGee with the block.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
They get it back.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Sharch. And it's Miami with the rebound. Oladipo with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Oladipo outside. And there's the drive. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Over to the wing. Strus passes to Oladipo. Tries the spin move. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Capacity for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with Oladipo, and it's Dedmon in at the center filling out the middle.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lowry against Paul. With the crossover, back to Bridges. Over Butler. Bridges finds Crowder. 6 to shoot. Up and in on the layup. And the Suns lead by 1.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
And here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Pass to Ayton. Booker looking around. It's Crowder on the wing. And Booker kicks to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder is screen on Lowry. Knocked loose from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Butler goes in. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. A shake. Back to Ayton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Lowry outside for Robinson. Driving the lane. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Shoots from 12. And Crowder slams it in.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Adebayo. The rejection by Paul. Bridges left side. From deep. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Adebayo with the screen for Robinson. The 3-ball. The shot. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Ayton dishes to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's the Suns with the ball. This run now up to 13-2.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. When everything started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mikal Bridges.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
This helps this team. When Oladipo stays aggressive for a full 48 minutes, he becomes a force.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Ball against Oladipo. Clock at 6. High post shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Tries again. He can't hit that time. So the Suns win it even early on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Grant, these are two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Crowder left side. The three ball connects from downtown.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich up top. Now here's Conley. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answer three.
Bridges with it. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley on the attack. Up again. Crowder grabs the miss. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Jazz.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
In pick and roll situations, Donovan Mitchell has done an outstanding job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Now here's Bridges. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Here's Gobert, the shake, and Gobert with the stuff.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Conley against Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get it back. Outside for Booker. And they're pushing it up. For three, O'Neal. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Failure to take care of the basketball against Donovan Mitchell. You're asking for trouble.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich with a screen on Crowder. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. It's Booker on the wing. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. Ticked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Puts up a three. Ayton, no good. Here's Utah. They're on a 14-5 run. Conley on the attack. And that one drops. Conley's got 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder with it. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah leading. Pass to O'Neal. Up and over Crowder. Conley goes in. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, got a piece of it. Pulls it. Here's Mitchell. Crowder grabs the miss. Bridges against Conley. Here's Paul. Off with the layup.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And so it's Utah closing out the quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Bogdanovich. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. In transition, here come the Suns. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Conley up top. He's guarded by Paul. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley against Paul. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Clock at 6. Ayton with a screen. Here's Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Conley passes to Gobert. Conley against Booker. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Offensive rebound.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
In transition, here come the Jazz. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Pass to O'Neal. Fires from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league. You know, all types of basketball. But I will say, I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A line change here for Utah. Some changes for Phoenix. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fades. Ingles, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Here's Payton. Drops in the layup for 2. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside. Pass to Whiteside.
There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
His wingspan is 7'7". Whiteside using all of it there.
Payton passes to Saric. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Saric has gotten his first points in this one. Pass to Ingles. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Payton. Johnson passes to Payton. Offline with a three. Here's Clarkson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Left side Payne. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Oh. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Johnson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 on the shot clock. McGee finds Johnson. And here's Payne outside. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Clarkson against Payton. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They retain possession. Payne on the bounce. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Gay. Utah's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Saric. Here's Payne. Utah with the rebound. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Ingles. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one. The Suns have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
Shooting for Phoenix.
He's perfect from the line this time. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clarkson against Payton. Ingles from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds now.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Now here's Payton. Outside Johnson. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside light off his feet. Plus he can block your shot with either hand.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
Utah ball.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. On the wing, Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Ingles with it. Payton covering. Clarkson. Oh, McGee with the block. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
Payne, the pass to Sharge. Outside Payton. Here's McGee. Rebounded by Gay. For Utah, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Clarkson. Whiteside with it. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Payne outside. He buries it from 3. Payne's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Clarkson against Payton. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Clarkson attacking. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Gay. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Screen by Gay. On the take. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Gay's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Such a well-coordinated athlete. Rudy has no trouble catching it and then doing something with it.
The shot by Payne, no good. Utah has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Clarkson finds Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Payne to the right side. And here's Sharge for 3. McGee passes to Sharge. Launches it. Pure from 3-point range. Sharge has got 5.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Payton against Clarkson. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz. A huge 24-point lead for them. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the big. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. Shot on the wing. The shot won't fall.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Yes, it's good. Ball's got his first bucket in this one.
Agile move by CP3, navigating the contact and getting his shot.
Outside Mitchell launches a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight. Ayton gets a double team. And here's Paul. The 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board. For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Mitchell. Booker defending. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Mitchell against Booker. Now here's Bogdanovich. Crowder with a steal.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Paul against Conley. Bogdanovich from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Utah has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. From deep, Conley gets the 3 to fall.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Pass to Ayton. Fires for 3. That shot missing. And Utah will come the other way. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Gobert with it. It's covered by Ayton. Here's O'Neal. Lets the 3 fly. Stolen by Ayton. It's a one-on-one situation. And the basket by Bridges.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. 4-3. Rebound, Utah. Here's O'Neal. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
Here's Paul. From outside the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And Paul gets it to go.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Conley against Paul. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns on offense. Bridges finds Paul. It's stolen. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. They double him with Booker. Bogdanovich from long range. The Suns clear it. Up top, Booker. Checked by Mitchell. For 3, Bridges. He can't get that one to fall. Now here's Bogdanovich. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight. They did.
competitor, David. Thank you.
Here we go.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. The drive by Mitchell. O'Neal. No good off the front iron. Pulls it from the elbow. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. 2 lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Bogdanovich left side. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Conley kicks to O'Neal. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 6 to shoot. Back to O'Neal from 12 feet out. Rebound by the Heat. Butler up top. Defended by Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
If you want to check Jimmy Butler, you better be ready to compete. This guy is always playing hard.
Jimmy Butler.
And so Butler nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Lowry against Conley. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Miami no good on that time either. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Passes it to Conley. He takes it in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0-4 here, still looking for their first win.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Lowry passes to Robinson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
O'Neal. Rebound by Butler. The Heat trail by 7. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, this guy is a champion. Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Conley against Lowry. They double-team Conley to the inside. Gobert. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Conley with the 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Heat going the other way now. Moving it up. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell with it. Lowry picks him up. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Tucker. The Heat need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Jazz ball.
Here's Conley. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For three, Mitchell. And it's Miami with the rebound. Robinson for three. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Utah ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 7-point differential. Drills it from outside.
Well, quick decision off the catch. No hesitation. Rise and fire, Jimmy Butler.
Oladipo against Conley. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Oladipo, and that one is good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Conley against Oladipo. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. And nothing is falling for him right now. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Spins. Butler finds Oladipo. The kick outside to Butler. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Butler against Mitchell. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. That shot off the mark. And Miami the other way now. Here's Butler. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. For 3, Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Oladipo for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Conley against Oladipo. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. 5 on the clock. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Oladipo driving to the basket. Outside for Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And an intentional foul right there. Endorse that flow state that athletes can achieve where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean. that they hear no noise. They see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique and so amazing to watch.
Back to Dedmon, and stolen by Whiteside. Clarkson finds Gay. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now Clarkson. Pass to Oni. Just 5 on the clock, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Here's Oladipo. He has 7. 51 seconds left in the first half. There's the pass to Hero. Dedmon a screen. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hero.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Here's Oni. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. That one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Oladipo. Pass to Hero. This one for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Now Ingles. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action for the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. We'll be
The Jazz, 25.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Lowry with the ball. Outside Robinson. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Oni passes to Clarkson. Here he goes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end. He's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Outside Lowry. There's the 3. Tries the spin move. Outside Robinson. Back to Adebayo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Conley scanning the floor. Pat Donovich wide open. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. And again, unable to change momentum here. Utah leading by 10. Outside Conley. Banked in off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat fans.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Conley against Oladipo. Pass to Hero. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hero.
Onto the floor for the Jazz.
The pass to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Back to Hero. Spins into the lane. Rebound, Utah.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
1:52 left to play in the third. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Dishes it to Whiteside. Dedmon with the block. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Bruce. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Now at the line,
both good from the line that time. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Here's Oni. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Hero finds Oladipo. To Dedmon. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Hero. Takes the 3. No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Pass to Ingles. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Gay kicks to Clarkson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Oladipo. Another shot. Here's Dedmon. And the layup falls. Dedmon's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Hero on the wing. And there's the pass to Strus. Hero kicks to Oladipo. Takes it inside. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to...
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Conley into the lane. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Lowry passes to Oladipo. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, this guy embraces the opportunity to finish through contact. Oladipo so skilled at keeping his balance.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Bogdanovich with a screen on Lowry. Inside. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock at 6. Tucker the pass to Lowry. Drives to the hoop. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Boy, that was about to click 0 when Lowry delivers with a bucket. That was big time close.
And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Bogdanovich. Off the left rim and out.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Oladipo with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. To the inside. Whoop, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jazz leading by 9. Mitchell outside. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
Out of the game, Duncan Robinson.
Lowry against Conley. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Puts it up for Adebayo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .156 left in the game. Conley against Lowry. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress, the shot clock, no problem.
Robinson on the wing. And here's Lowry. There's the dish to Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first. .112 left in the 4th. Jazz leading by 11. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Jazz.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And they'll keep possession. Adebayo with the bucket. We've got 33 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now Conley. Six to shoot. Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Tries the spin move. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. So we see the Jazz get the win here. And in the thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Crowder with it, picked up by Lowry. For 3, Booker. Miami grabs the miss. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Right side, Tucker. Outside, Butler. Inside, just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Paul against Lowry. Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Back to Bridges. Over Butler. Paul into the lane, and the shot goes.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Miami with the ball.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Here's Oladipo, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
One of those guys who you say 6'4", but plays bigger. Oladipo with the strength to finish through the contact.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Tucker. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
Outside Paul from deep. Oladipo with the rebound. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Paul against Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Now Oladipo. With the drive. He can't hit that time. Booker with the defensive effort. 3-pointer, Bridges. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Oladipo outside. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Back to Lowry. Pass to Oladipo. Spins. Takes it inside. Ayton with the defensive effort.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Tucker with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Bridges. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Bridges has got 6.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Steps back. Pass to Butler. Adebayo with it. Kept alive. Back to Butler. Five to shoot. Out to the right wing. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Sends it home from three-point land. 6 points for him.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Ayton passes to Crowder. To the inside. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Puts it up from 12. Ayton, no good. The Heat with the lead. Here's Butler. Crowder grabs the miss.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Over to the left wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Bridges. 12 seconds left now in the first quarter. Deflected by Butler.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
He got it up. It's all tied in Miami. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center. And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
Paul with it. Now Oladipo defending. Bridges passes to Crowder. Paul against Oladipo. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. And here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Ayton.
Bam's height and wingspan just smothering up the offense now.
And here's Lowry. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Ball passes to Bridges. Over Butler. Bridges misses. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Booker against Oladipo. Fred, you could light it up from three-point range. You ever think about how well suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, BA. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems. In the 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the second overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
Bridges misses.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And here's Butler outside. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Suns have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Ayton inside. Hounded by Adebayo. Bridges on the attack. And it's blocked by Butler. They recover it. That one falls. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Lowry outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Incredible control there from Lowry. Superb at keeping his composure even when things get physical.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Lowry against Paul. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Crowder with a steal. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
A line change here for Miami. Now Hero. Pass to Strus. Here's Dedmon. 5 on the clock. Ooh, an open look for Hero. No good on his first attempt of the game.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Payne, pass to McGee, and Hero comes to help. Now Šarić. Payne drives. And Hero grabs the board. Hey, puts up a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Heat have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Robinson against Payton. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Payne drives. Pass to Johnson. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Heat have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Payne against Hero. Left side Robinson. From deep. Down low. McGee with a steal. Here we go. All alone. And down it goes. 2 points. Payton's got his first basket.
Yeah, you got to run with Elfrid Payton. If he has the ball or if he doesn't, he likes to get out in transition.
Pass to Dedmon. Hero for 3. Ooh, poked away.
Great effort to track down the long rebound.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Shots good by Šarić.
And for a big player, Šarić can get in there and get fluid. Nice finish.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And here's Lowry from the arc. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. Into the lane. Denied.
Are we sure that Payton's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Again, the Heat misses. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Bridges passes to Paul. Shot clock at 6. That shot off the mark. Miami trailing. Throws it up high. Crowder with a steal. For 3, Booker. And it's Crowder missing. And Butler in his career, Graham, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And it's Butler off the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Crowder with it. Picked up by Lowry. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Over Adebayo. Here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Up top, Lowry. Booker defending. Oladipo, shot's good.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Takes a step back. The drive by Paul. Outside Booker. And there's the drive. The kick out to Paul. For three, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 12 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. It's Hero on the take. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from McGee. Sharge, the pass to Johnson. Outside Payne, pass to Payton. Inside, here's McGee. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake, and that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Hero against Payne. Outside Robinson. Again, the Heat misses.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Johnson. Payton against Hero. Fires the three. Payton, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. For three, Robinson buries it from three. Now just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Payne, pass to Sharge. Now McGee. Here's Payne. He's guarded by Hero. And Elfrid Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Heat foul.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Umair Yurtseven. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Paul against Hero. And it's Robinson penetrating to the left wing. Pass to Dedmon. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. He takes it in. And a big finish by Robinson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The third quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, up by 4. And
Fans, welcome your Miami.
all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Hero against Paul. Pass to Robinson from downtown. Miami, no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bridges down low. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, we think that's bottoms.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys.
Allie, thank you. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Crowder finds Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, just one turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He is not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
Paul against Lowry with the 10-footer, and there it is for him.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Bridges outside. And he drives in. Oh, rejected by Oladipo. From deep three-point range. Lowry, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Heat have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Oladipo. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
A confidence shown from Oladipo. He wants that shot in that moment.
Paul passes to Bridges. Booker with it. Paul with it. There's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Paul against Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Aiden. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here's Crowder from the arc. And the Suns miss again. The Heat have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Oladipo on the take to the paint. Stolen by Aiden. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Lowry against Crowder, looking to end the drought, and Crowder with the jam.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Lowry against Paul. To the wing on the left. Adebayo, a screen on Bridges. Butler finds Adebayo. Shoots over Ayton. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul with it. He's against Tucker. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Clock at 4. Over Tucker, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Adebayo in the post. Booker defending. Butler passes to Adebayo. And another shot. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges outside. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
GA, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Just 5 to shoot, and the shot's good from Crowder.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more 3-pointers than 2-pointers.
Paul against Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. Launches it. Bogdanovich, no luck. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Paul with the bucket.
A slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
Now here's Conley. There's the drive. Kicks to Gobert. Passes to O'Neal. Offline with his 3. Phoenix is gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Oh, great ball movement there.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Knocks it loose. O'Neal passes to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. And he makes good on the layup. Paul's got 6.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's 3-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
And the pass to Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Utah ball.
1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Driving inside. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
44 seconds left to play here in the first. Ayton finds Booker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Conley surveying the D. Lets the three fly. Knocked away.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And that one's good, Ayton.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
3-point field goal.
Mitchell's got 6.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in its center. And so it's Utah here with the ball. It's a 3-point game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Booker against Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on 8.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6, and that one drops. And it's 8 points for Chris Paul.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Outside Conley. Here he goes. Mitchell finds Conley. Shot clock at 5. Plays it up and banks it in. Conley's got 7.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Back to Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Conley into the lane. Mitchell outside. Driving in. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Kicks it to Paul. The feed to Ayton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for him.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 6. Ball outside. Bridges outside.
2 minutes.
Nice move. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And he commits the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And it's Ingles off the drop. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Payton kicks to McGee. 1:31 left now here in the second. Johnson dishes to Payne. Drives to the hoop. Rebound, Utah.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Saric in the corner. Passes it to McGee. Payton up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Johnson against Ingles. Here's Saric. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Gay. Clarkson surveying the floor. To the paint. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Back to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Oni with the bucket.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payton. Right wing. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
A really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Clarkson outside. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Feeds it to Whiteside. And stolen by Ayton. Down low. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Now here's Booker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Crowder fires it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Outside Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Fantastic at staying in control. Like seeing Bogdanovich work through contact on that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Conley with it, out guarded by Crowder. O'Neal from long range. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Paul. 8 points for him. Booker outside. Dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards, and Book can give buckets with and without dominating the ball.
The pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Gobert. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Bridges attacking.
Blocking foul called on Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Paul. For the lead.
And in the first half, they had some success from beyond the arc, but that hasn't been the case since halftime. That shot has dried up.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovic has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
2 minutes.
Now, here is O'Neal. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Mitchell outside. Crowder pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Ayton and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal
An
foul.
absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And the Suns here with a different look. Sharge checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Payton's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix.
Second team foul.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 1:21 left in the third. Another miss by Utah. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Utah has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Stolen by McGee. Fast break, here come the Suns. Sharge has got the ball. Payton finds McGee. Back to Payton. Back to McGee for the lead. And Whiteside sends it back.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
And that one good from Clarkson.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Payton passes to Payne. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Payton against Ingles. 11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice job by Ingles. Competes hard, tough. He's a glue guy. He helps keep this team together.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz lead by 5. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jazz leading by 5. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point guard. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Pass to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Gay passes to Whiteside. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Suns trail by 5. Paul surveying the floor. Driving the lane. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Conley against Ayton. Conley dishes to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bridges right side. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Booker. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
For 3, Booker tips it up. Gobert pulls it in.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Paul for 3. And that one is off. And Utah the other way now. Mitchell with it. And there's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his 4th personal.
That one on 8.
First team foul.
Yeah, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block. Mitchell against Paul. Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Now here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Going inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Jazz.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Here's Conley following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
O'Neal passes to Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for
Well, we think of these teams and we think of defense, Doris, and that usually leads to a pretty hard-fought game.
BA, every inch of real estate between the lines will be contested tonight. Neither of these teams will give an inch. I expect it to be tight, physical, and hard-fought.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. Just 4 to shoot. Oladipo, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Conley against Lowry. Bogdanovich from long range. Rebound by the Heat. Oladipo on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Conley with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. Conley passes to Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Well, physical on-ball defense, something we come to expect every night from Tucker.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now Lowry. Fires from deep. Butler on the wing. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Lowry finds Oladipo. Three-pointer. And Kyle Lowry hits from deep.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
They get it back. Here's Gobert, and he makes it on the layup.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Pass to Oladipo. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Gobert with it. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Outside Conley. Driving in. And no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Oladipo, right side.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
Now here's Conley. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by Lowry. And it's Oladipo off the drive. Counted.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley passes to Gobert. Lowry against Conley. Driving to the basket. It's tipped.
Kyle Lowry does so many things well on the basketball floor, but always, always the foundation of his game is that tenacity defensively.
And Gobert with a block. For three, O'Neal. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Lowry outside. The three ball. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way. Conley against Lowry. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From 10 feet away. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Conley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
With the step back. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're
your Jazz Dancer.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Setting the floor for Miami. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Mitchell, Oladipo with a block.
Wow, the athleticism we talk about with Victor Oladipo. Send it back.
6 on the shot clock. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Butler. Right wing. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good. Adebayo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
On the wing, Mitchell. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Lowry. We're about a minute and a half into this 2nd quarter. Pass to Oladipo. Out to Lowry. Outside Butler. Drives to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression, go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Now Bogdanovich. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his 1st foul. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the 3-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. For 3, Robinson hits the trifecta. And the Heat lead by 11.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
That's his 1st personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And so he hits both. For Miami, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the 2nd quarter. Hero outside. And now about 3 minutes gone in the 2nd quarter here. Dedmon, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Miami the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Hero. Count Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Hero against Clarkson. The kick out to Gay. To the left side wing. Here's Oni. Robinson defending. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Clarkson outside, going inside, and he dunks it down.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Robinson with it. He's got 6. Pass to Hero. Back to Robinson. Morris with it. Defended by Gay. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Robinson. Rebounded by Gay. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Ingles. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Stolen by Hero.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Back to Robinson. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Tucker. No good with the triple. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is where you have to stay calm and execute.
Pass to Oni. Now Whiteside. The kick out to Gay. 6 to shoot. Back to Whiteside. Over Tucker. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Substitution for New Jersey.
Outside Mitchell. Takes the 3. Here's Gobert. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lowry, the pass to Oladipo. Driving inside. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Oladipo's got 6.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
The 3 from Mitchell. Drills it from deep.
I mean, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Lowry outside. From behind the arc. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
The shot by Conley, no good. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Over to the wing, lets it go from deep. Tucker, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates. You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Lowry against Conley. There's the drive. The rebound by Lowry.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. A line change here for Miami.
Heat substitution.
Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. And Clarkson, here we go. Pass to Whiteside. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Miami has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
2 minutes.
Hero outside.
In the third. 2 minutes.
The three. Rebound, Utah. And Clarkson, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hero right side. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ingles. To the right side. Here's Honey. To the middle. Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Dedmon. For Miami, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Now here's Robinson. Tightly guarded. Hero outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hero's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. .43 seconds left in the third quarter. Robinson in the post. To the inside. Dedmon, no good. The Jazz have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. From deep, Gay. Counted from distance. Gay's got his second basket of the game.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Hero outside. Inside. Stolen by Whiteside. Gay outside. Pass to Ingles. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And we've reached the end of the third. Heat out in front, leading.
Fans, your Jazz dancers. Come on, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Heat with the lead. And let's take a look at Miami. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Conley against Lowry. Conley on the attack. Here's Bogdanovich. Conley passes to Gobert. Nice move. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, rock solid from Rudy Gobert, just ready on the catch, and he puts it in the basket.
Conley against Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley against Lowry. Outside Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And Mitchell with the slam.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell. Just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Lowry outside. Back to Butler. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Tucker. Off target with the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Miami's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
Conley goes in, and he banks in the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Lowry outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, the tenacity of the play by Kyle Lowry pushes through the contact and scores it.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
The shot by Oladipo, no good. The Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The three from Mitchell. Gobert passes to Bogdanovic. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Oladipo on the wing. To the paint. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Mitchell drives in. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Lowry against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Lowry against Conley. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Gobert. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
What an athletic lineage from Mike Conley. Of course, Mike Sr., triple jump gold medalist at the 92 games. Mike Conley, for over a decade, has been a tremendous NBA player.
Who wants the free t-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud and don't pay attention.
And the Heat making a change here.
Heat substitution.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Tucker. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
T-shirt. Your Chad Denver. Let's get out, fans. Stand up and hit some more.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps